Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to dive into the mysterious case of Fecit Faith Banfa. This case happened in Gorimpa, Abuja, the federal capital city of Nigeria. Fecit Faith Banfa is an indigene of Plateau State. She was born on November 21st, 1990 and was her parents' only child. She graduated from the University of Jos and she tragically lost her mother some years ago, but nothing has been said about the dad, though some sources believe the dad is also late. Fecit was a successful businesswoman and a serial entrepreneur who ventured into different types of businesses. She was an expert in everything hair, body, and skincare. January last year, Fecit launched her luxurious spa, Fecit at Garki, which has become a popular destination for the elites of Abuja. She also specialized in the production of body lotions and hair treatment products. She further expanded her business into the fashion industry by managing a boutique that offers clothing, footwear, bags, and various dress accessories. Her remarkable journey is a testament to her hard work and consistency, as she has risen from being a nobody to become a well-known figure in her community. Fecit celebrated her birthday November 21st last year, and she took to her Instagram page to ask her followers to pray for her. But unfortunately, as it said, all good things come to an end with death. Fecit has always been very active on social media, flaunting her luxurious lifestyle and promoting her various businesses, so it was shocking to friends when she hadn't updated in a while, which was very unlike her. This prompted friends to start making inquiries about her whereabouts and her well-being. They called her phone, but there was no response. She wasn't also seen at her spa for days. So on the morning of Tuesday, December 5th, 2023, neighbors detected a foul stench oozing from her apartment. Concerned for her well-being, they forced her door open and came face to face with her decomposing body. It appears that she had been dead for quite a while before her body was discovered. The police were called immediately, and her remains were removed in a body bag and deposited at the morgue. The details surrounding her death are very sketchy, as it's not clear whether this was a natural death, a murder, or a suicide. The police are still investigating the circumstances surrounding her death, but some sources have reported that she could have been poisoned. They believe there are indications of foul play. They claimed a bottle of soft drink was found beside her body and she had foam emanating from her mouth. But that shouldn't just lead to the conclusion that she was poisoned without any forensics done. Authorities have yet to provide any conclusive information on the case. They have yet to disclose any apparent links or reasons for her untimely death. But as with most investigations in Nigeria, there is a possibility that this will also be swept under the rug. Nigerian Police Forensics Department is as good as dead. Getting away with murder is so easy in this country because proper investigations into victims' deaths aren't properly carried out or even completely ignored, especially if you are a nobody who doesn't have anyone to stand up for you, unlike it is with cases involving elites or their families. The community is left in shock and mourning the loss of a beautiful, young, vibrant lady who was full of life, someone who just celebrated turning 33 a few days ago. Friends and followers have taken to pouring their tributes on social media, and as usual, there are different opinions regarding her death. Some people believe she could have been poisoned because of her back-to-back success. Others believe, looking at her lifestyle, it could have just been a hookup gone wrong, while others believe it could just be natural. Heart attacks have become very common these days. They are not limited to just the elderly people. And one other reason this case will remain a mystery to me is, how is it possible that she wasn't discovered sooner? She owned a spa. Even if she wasn't going to the office, she should have called either her manager or a staff member to know what was going on in her business. How could she have gone missing for days and no one thought to check up on her until neighbors had to break down her door after perceiving the odor emanating from her apartment? It's not like she traveled, considering she was found at her residence. So what exactly happened? Is it that no one knew where she lived? Or maybe everyone was just busy minding their business as usual? But if your boss doesn't come to work for a day or two and doesn't call, then there's definitely a problem. So please tell me what you think about this. She wasn't heard from or seen for several days, and yet not even one person, not friends or staff, thought to be like, okay, What is going on here? Maybe we should check up on her or something. Oh, that's really strange. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think. I know this case seems like there's nowhere to begin an investigation, or seems like an open and shut case, but with the little information we have, we are going to dissect this case. Let's gather some details to kickstart an investigation. 1. What was the state of the room where the body was found? Was there any signs of forced entry? Were there any recent activities or events in the victim's life that might be relevant to the case? Is there any background on the soft drink bottle? Was it recently purchased or she had it in stock already? Was it tampered with? Were there any potential witnesses or people close to the victim who may have seen or heard something unusual? So having answers to these questions can help establish a foundation for the investigation. Here are some key steps to initiate this investigation. 1. Secure the crime scene. Ensure the room is properly secured to preserve evidence. Document the initial state of the scene before any alterations. Though the room was broken into by the neighbors, still the investigators should still be able to check if there was any signs of forced entry or any signs of struggle. 2. Examine the body. A preliminary examination should be conducted of the body to determine the cause and approximate time of death. Obviously, from the state of the body, she was dead for quite a while, but how long is a while? They should also note any visible injuries or unusual marks. 3. Forensic pathology. A forensic pathologist should be arranged for to perform an autopsy to determine the exact cause of death and collect any relevant samples. They should check for any recent sexual encounter or any DNA samples that can be gathered. 4. Fingerprint and DNA analysis. They should collect fingerprints from the scene and compare them to known records. I don't even know if they do this in Nigeria, but I'm assuming that's one of the main reasons the BVN and the NIN is linked. DNA samples should be gathered from the victim, from the soft drink bottle, and other potential surfaces. 5. Toxicology analysis. Toxicology is a branch of science concerned with the nature, effects, and detection of poisons. So they should examine the soft drink for potential contaminants or substances. A toxicology analysis on the victim's body should also be conducted to identify any drugs or toxins. 6. Interview associates. Despite the absence of witnesses, they can still interview anyone who had regular contact with the victim. Like I said earlier, friends, staff, including business associates, to gather information on her recent activities. 7. Background check. They should investigate the victim's background, including financial records and personal relationships, to uncover any potential motives or connections for a murder. 8. Review surveillance footage. They can check for any nearby surveillance cameras that might have captured activity around the victim's residence. Yeah, I know, very unlikely in Nigeria, but then, just saying. This can just be a starting point for the initial investigation. Based on any new findings, then additional actions may be required. I know she has already been buried, but I hope the authorities can still ensure a thorough investigation is done on this case, and I hope the necessary samples were collected already before the burial. Anyways, that's it for this case, and I pray and hope the authorities do the right thing and conduct a proper investigation into this case so they get to the bottom of it. May the soul of Fecit Faith Banfa rest in perfect peace. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
It haunts me somewhere much deeper